Hold on. Let me move this.
Explanation, which is y'all name or not in the U.S. since the pandemic is on track to become a crisis, and Black women are being affected the most by it. Cookies are tagging me in this post like it's not a simple explanation, which is y'all name are not on leases in order to get evicted. So of course you can't be included in this study. When your mama kick you out, Pookie, those numbers are not going to be included in this study. A lot of y'all are felons. You can't even lease nowhere, right? So a lot of y'all have Black women putting their name on leases just for you to be able to live there. Credit bad, can't pass the income verification.
We're going to get back to her in a minute, but look at who's in the house. Shout out to AV to the 7th power. I appreciate you for the support and for being here. Good to see you. If you don't know, this is AV. She's typically on over there with TLA, my nemesis, but my mentor at the same time. Please go ahead and drop her channel. Go check her out. View from a law student's point of view. Check her out. Go on over there. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I love it. Love it. So this lady right here, though, is always saying something crazy, meaning the lady on the screen, not AV. Shout out to AV. This lady on the screen, she ain't never got nothing to say. We did a video on her where she was just complaining she's never going to be with anybody because she doesn't want to be with a man. She don't have to be with a man and she don't need a man. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. Hey, you know, the same old, same old. But it seems like she comes out and always has some sort of negativity to say, to spew, specifically and especially about Black men. So, of course, she's got to go to the shame. Y'all ain't got your name on the lease. Oh, maybe our name is not on the lease because the woman went ahead and got a lease that she didn't understand. She don't know how to read the daggone landlord-tenant agreement. And then when somebody says you owe this or you owe that, she says, but I got kids. And people looking at you like you're crazy because you don't understand the contracts that you're entering into. You need to go ahead and get with someone like AV so that you can get someone to help you comprehend. No tea, no shade against the lawyer. You really don't need one. You know what you need to do? You need to read. That's all. Really, at the end of the day, it's not that difficult. But you know what we do? No offense. We'll go into the dealership, like a car dealership, and they'll be like, oh, what's the car payment amount that you made? You know who taught me about this when I was much, much younger? I give y'all 5 guesses, and the first 5 don't count. My damn fathers. You know, that Black males in my life to say, you don't care about the payment, you care about the amount and the interest rate. That's what you look for when you go buy a car, because they will make any type of term fit for the payment that you want. That's not what you're interested in. You get taught those things when you have someone who knows. And it seems to me, it appears that a lot of women don't know anything about finance. Okay? If you're not going to go out here and you're not going to learn in order to teach, then are you really a good mama? I'm a good mama. Are you really? Are you really? I'm just saying. But of course, here she wants to, of course, blame.
So you need Black women to put their name on a lease just so you can live there. And some of y'all live in these places that are being evicted with said Black women that you don't even help pay bills at. So you helped her get evicted, right? Let's really talk about the study if you want to talk about the study. Of course, white women's numbers will be lower.
Housing security in the U.S. since the pandemic is on track to become a crisis, and Black women are being affected the most by it.
Cookies are tagging me in this post like it's not a simple explanation, which is y'all name are not on leases in order to get evicted. So of course you can't be included in this study. When your mama kick you out, Pookie, those numbers are not going to be included in this study.
So because she said Pookie, right? I'm going to give her that. I'm going to give her that. Because Pookie don't have anything. No offense against Pookie if you hear me, sir. I'm just going by what she said, child. Pookie and Ray, I'm just going by her, okay? You can't have Pookie and Ray Ray on there, because if you're dealing with Pookie and Ray Rays, like I said millions of times, they don't have anything to begin with. But somehow, some way, they get in between your legs and you're able to get a baby. Shout out to Zillionaire, a D and a gun. Okay. And then you allow them to stay with you when you're on Section 8 and don't require them to do anything. These are the people that you choose. But we want to gloss over that part. If it ain't SA or grape, then you chose to have a child with an ain't shit. You know what? You made that decision. You chose that. You knew they didn't have anything. They ain't got no credit because you ain't got no credit. I mean, she over here talking sugar and iced tea. Listen, I know I can talk to it. The people that I had sit up there that I rented to, first set of people, I remember it like it was yesterday. They gave me 6 months rent in advance because they knew daggone well they didn't have decent credit. Somehow, some way they have money though, but I took it. We took it, child. We took it. Then there's plenty of people who say, "Oh, we don't want to pay the application fee." Well, then you don't want to live here because we charge application fees. Because why would I pay to pull your credit? Oh, see, that shows me you don't understand finance. That's what that tells me. You think you're just supposed to come over here and get stuff for free just because you are who you are? How many people was upset about that? I don't want to pay that. All right, cool. See you going to the next place. Oh, you mean? Yes, I mean. It's not my job to take care of you. Why is that so hard to understand? You want something, you got to pay for it. You got to do something for it. But everybody thinks that somebody's supposed to give them something. Now we want to go ahead and blame someone else when you took that action to take that apartment or whatever it is. You wrote your name down. Don't say it's because he didn't do it. It's because you did it on your own. When we got our first apartment, me and my husband, we had to get a co-signer. We ain't had no credit, but we did it together. And both of our names, well, I guess it was 3 names, but both of our names was on there. We did it together. You do it together. You build with someone. He had a job. How about that? No, that just makes, I guess it's just me, child. Because it gotta be me. It gotta be me. I know I'm a pick me. I got it. That's what the problem is. That I wanted to have a good life for me and my children and my family. That's being a pick me. It makes more sense to be evicted and to blame someone, to have a bunch of babies and to blame someone, to depend on the government and to blame someone, to lose everything and blame someone else, to lose an apartment because there was no air conditioning, but blame the landlord. It's always blame someone else, blame and shame, and make somebody else explain why you're still losing. Say the numbers aren't right. No, those numbers are old. Those men that those black men is marrying are all black women. They're not full-blooded black women. I guess they half-blooded black women, child. Y'all be coming up with any excuse looking half damn crazy and lose upon lose upon lose upon lose, but you want to listen to this person, another person who is honestly nasty. Like none of these people one of y'all made a comment, shout out to whoever that was. I apologize. I meant to look your name up again. On one of them ratchets complaining about the passport. Oh, the one that looked like Droopy on that video talking about, he said, it's interesting to see that there's not one married woman complaining about passport brothers. I said, damn it, if that ain't a thing and I wasn't even paying attention, he absolutely right. I would love for any of you to send me a video if you see a married woman complaining the way we see these people complaining about men going and getting their passports and going to other countries. I'd love to see it. I'd love to react to it. Please. I'm thinking there probably won't be too many, just like there's not any that I've ever gotten from you with men out here acting like this woman right here. But, they got all the answers. They right. I'm right. Not me. This is what they saying. I'm right. I know it. I got it. I'm right. I know what I'm doing. I got it going on. I know what's what, this, that, and the third. All right. You got it, child. You got it. You got it. Stay on over there, girl, and be right. Because as long as you're right, that's all that mattered, right? Oh, you know what? Shout out to Woke Quill. Austin Holloman had a couple married call in to complain. You're absolutely right. And I know exactly who that is. And one of y'all asked me to to talk about it, and I'm not, because it's a content creator and I'm not doing that. I'm not interested in getting into nothing with nobody. Anybody that's talking about me, I ignore them. You know, you start acting crazy, that's a different story, but it's content creator. I'm not getting into that. So you're right though. That's one down. All right. So there is. And they got their reasons and I've seen it. So thank you for that. But the odds are there's really not that many people. I'm not complaining. I'm like, well, why? Go on. Shimon, have at it. Because honestly, I told y'all a long time ago, everybody need to have a daggone passport, even if it's just to go on vacation. Get the hell up out of the US of A and see the world. There's a whole world out there. It's a whole world out there, not just the city that you was born in and you was raised in and that you went to school in and that you did everything in. You know, there's a lot of people that just never leave where they were born. I ain't talking about to go over the line to go to the grocery store. I'm talking about leave and go somewhere. That's crazy to me. If you want to do well for your children, shouldn't you be trying to get them to do more than what you did, have more than what you have? That don't mean giving them everything. That means teaching them that there's a whole world out there. You need to go ahead and explore it and see it. You don't have to stay here with everyone here that you grew up with, that you went to school with. Nah, that'd be too much. That'd be too much.